Hello, everybody. Thursday night,
Hi.
once again, Thursday night with Crazy Carla's Concoction. How you doing, Miss Carla? Understood.
Really? That's the kind of week she had. You know what I'm talking about?
No
Hey,
doubt.
I'm here. I made it. I've been singing gospel all week because it saved my life. Hallelujah. I'm
I
so
heard
ecstatic today. I know you like this girl is on one today. And look, I ain't had but a few seals, but baby, I almost died on Saturday. So baby, I want to just live.
No, I feel you.
I want to just live.
It's good to see you in one piece, and also I got to give you props. You were a trooper. You still went through that whole interview, smiles and all. And I was like, man, I give it to you. No.
And then was in the hospital the next day. We gonna tell everybody the crazy. Y'all, last week when I interviewed Ty Durden, I was in level 10 pain, right? And I had told Troy, oh, I'm hurting. I've been sick all day. He was like, Carla, you don't have to do the show. And I was like, nope. I already said I was doing the show, so I'm doing it. So I did the show. The next day, I was in the hospital. The hospital, huh?
Hello.
Yeah. And it was not great. But I have lost 7 more pounds this week.
We'll take it.
So shabba ding ding, shabang bang. I take it. Yeah. When you start getting 50, you really gotta watch what you eat.
Ooh, you ain't never lied.
And so I have found out now that red meat is not my friend. It's not my friend. And neither is corn. And I love corn.
I love corn.
And neither is nuts. And I love nuts.
Especially almonds.
And I said, what I'm supposed to eat? And they said strawberries. I said, what?
I like strawberries.
But I'm here. I'm here and I'm glowing. So tonight.
Yes.
This is a first. This is an absolute first for Crazy Carla's Concoctions. Y'all know why? Because I got somebody from my bloodline on here.
Okay.
Yeah. So tonight, my first cousin, a lot of y'all know her as Twabox Tarot. Some of y'all know her as Twiggy from her modeling days, and some of y'all know her as Miss Ambassador for Killer Mike's clothing line, and some of y'all just know her as plain old Danny, and a lot of y'all know her as Twa. But my cousin, Miss Twa, is on here tonight, Danny Style, and she's on here, and we gonna have a good time. We're gonna talk about these doggone planetary alignments and astrology and healing and living your best life, right? So before we get into that, let me take another sip because that was a lot to say. Before we get into that, we gotta hit the sponsors off, right? Well, we only got one right now, but
right now,
shout out to my former sponsor, who hopefully she'll be on here soon, Miss Myra. She's got so much business popping right now, and I'm proud of her. I just love her. Tonight we have our sponsor, Sweetest Line, Micaiah Mitchell, and as you can see, she keep me on lovely. She does. You've seen the hair, Taronza, Javetta. She does quite a few of us. She started Javetta. Javetta's in Louisiana now, so she doesn't get to see her as often. But she keeps my hair lace, healthy. She does color. She does natural hair. She does if you want perm, she does that. She cuts. She does all that. She does makeup. She's even a stylist, a professional stylist. Like if you need somebody, she's a personal shopper. I mean, she's bad. You hear me? So if you want her to touch your head, there's the number 336-734-3307. She's on IG, Instagram at The Sweetest Lime. She's also on Facebook as Micaiah Mitchell. So if you decide to use her expertise tell her Carla sent you.
There it is.
All right.
So let's go ahead and bring in tonight's guest.
Child, I'm hot.
Hey! What's up, everybody?
Yay! You know what? This is fortuitous. Isn't this fortuitous?
Hey.
I think this is very fortuitous that my cousin is on here on the Aries new moon,
yes,
on the eclipse, and on the first day. Isn't this the first day of Taurus? The first day of Taurus?
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. This is very fortuitous what's going on here.
It is.
It's
a great way to start something new.
It is.
It is.
Before I roll out, what we drinking?
Tonight on Crazy Carla's Concoctions, I have a little bit of that doggy dog from California and his red wine.
All right.
I don't have a brand for mine. It's red, though.
Oh, yeah. You drink dry. You drink sweet, cousin.
Dry.
Me too, baby. Less.
Yes.
I don't
Dry
like
all
sweet.
the way.
What you drinking over there, Troy?
Just some green tea.
I drink that in the morning.
Yeah, that's good for you. It gets your brain cells going. Yeah, I've been on that.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, have fun. I'll be in the back.
Thank you. Okay, so that's Troy. You see, he's
Okay.
amazing. He's my producer extraordinaire, so I'm very excited. I'm so glad to have you all here.
I'm
It's
very
just look
glad
at
that you reached out to me. We real cousins. We not just fake cousins.
Yeah, y'all, we real cousins. We got the same bloodline. We Georgia Lee's grandchildren. You got it?
Our daddies are brothers.
Yes, our daddies are brothers. My Uncle T.Y. is her father, and y'all know Cowboy is my daddy, and they're brothers. And I've heard all the stories of them growing up. And then my daddy had another brother, Uncle Lawyer, who's passed now also. And they used to get into quite the shenanigans and drag my Aunt Vanessa along with them. And y'all know. So that's why I said I know wherever they are, Aunt Vanessa and Uncle Lawyer is cutting and Cowboy. They is having a time out in the spirit realm. But I know that they're also watching out for me. This I know.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
I don't know. I told you about, when Aunt Vanessa passed, she came to see me, right? Did I tell you that?
No.
So I don't even know if I ever told you a story. I told Grandma. Before your father called me, hey, that's the press. He is the founder of Blast Music. So he's awesome, Elliot. He's out in Texas. I had went out on my patio, and when Aunt Vanessa passed, it was a beautiful Sunday morning that morning, and I had went on my patio, and I was standing on my patio, and literally a warm air just flew all over me, and it was like, and I was shivering like, what is happening, and I felt like it was in an embrace. And I came in here and sat on the couch, and I was like, what was that? And I looked down at my phone, and it said Uncle T.Y. And I knew immediately. Before he even opened his mouth, he said, Carla. And I said, yeah, I know. But she let me know. She let me know, baby girl, I'm good. And she was out, and I guess she was preparing me for the news. And Aunt V was the one to drink wine with. So sometimes I pour out her a glass on my altar that I have for them. I always have a glass of wine for her, Southern Comfort for Daddy. And my other kinfolk, I try to put their libations out there for them. But always wine for Aunt Vanessa. So how you been?
I've been really, I've been good, but life has just changed. Like, it's always something.
So you've had a lot go on.
Yes.
You got engaged.
Had a baby.
You had a beautiful baby. You had to move.
It's been a lot. But it's just me transitioning to where I'm supposed to be. That's all. And transitions are not easy.
No, at all. And elevating is even harder.
It is.
Because when you start elevating, some things have to fall off, and it's just
let it go.
Ooh, girl, and it's something. Hey, Sha, she said she got her wine, y'all. I am just so, listen, we all on here drinking tonight. I'm just so happy to be alive. I told you I almost died Saturday, and I'm here. I thank you. Because I never had an experience like that. And it was very scary. And I'm here, and I'm just so grateful to be here. So for those of y'all who don't know, my cousin, she has quite the following on IG. Toy Box Tarot.
Toy Box.
Mm-hmm. Toy Box. I said toy. Mm-hmm. Toy. Let me say it right. Toy Box Tarot. Mm-hmm. Right? Y'all, sometimes my cousin be in my business and she don't even know it. She'll do a reading and I'll be like, or she'll read for the Black Pearls book, ma'am. Okay. So before we even get into all that, because the people are going to be astounded by you as I am, y'all, Danny is the baby of our little gang of Georgia's grandbabies. So there's my cousin Money, who's the oldest. Then Tajon, who is Toy's oldest sister. Mm-hmm. She's in June. Me and her are 2 months apart. I was born in August. And then there's April, my sister. And then there's Crystal. And then Danny.
The baby.
She's like, the baby. Yeah, she's way after us, right? And it's okay. Because, with each generation, like they say, you get wiser and wiser. And I swear, you are so wise. You are wise beyond your years, and it just amazes me. But what I like is your zest for life. Mm-hmm. And I love the fact that you're a Pisces. And you're the day before my daughter. She's February Pisces, y'all. Mm-hmm. She's very intuitive, and you'll see that. I just, want to introduce to y'all and reintroduce the mini Toy. So my first question is always, I know this, but the people don't. Where you from and where you at?
All right. I am originally from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm currently in Atlanta/Sandy Springs, Georgia right now. I've been living in Georgia for about 5 years now.
Wow. I remember when you first moved out there and everybody was like, oh God, she's going to Atlanta.
Don't know why I moved either.
Listen, it's amazing. We have the same grandmother on our daddy's side. But your mom is the diva, okay? The diva. And Aunt Bev is that chick, okay?
Yes.
And then the women on your mom's side are so beautiful. I mean, especially your mom. Yes. And then your auntie that passed away, that to me you look just like her. Mm-hmm. And then I gather things from my mom's family, but it's so funny that because of our bloodline, in our bloodline is the healing thing on both sides.
It is. Spiritual gifts on both sides.
Yes, it is crazy. I mean, and from a small age, we had this stuff popping off and didn't know what it was. Like, my mom's brothers, I used to have one in particular, when he would like kind of get sideways, he'll say, come over here, Blackie, and touch me. And I would come touch him and he would calm down. He said, every time you touch me, I calm down. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know as a kid that I had a healing touch, and when you're a kid, you just thinking, he just saying that because I'm his favorite. No. And then as I started getting older, people would be like, Carla, when you touch me, I feel better. Mm-hmm. Or just being around you calms me down or makes me feel like, I got to act right or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'm just as crazy. I'm just as crazy. And I just feel like, well, where is this coming from? Then when I started getting in our family tree, I was like, oh, okay. Like, I mean, all the way back to Africa. We have performers and healers in our family.
Yes.
And it's like they are just right now, they're like, okay, baby girls, let's do it. You know, and it's like they literally are taking our hands and saying, come on, let's go. Let's do what we got to do. And I'm loving it.
We're supposed to be being a service of this world through our spiritual gifts.
So I have laughter. And you do too, because you have quite the girl sometimes. You let me in. Is my baby up? My baby woke up.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Now, anytime if you have to get her, you have to get her. That's fine, because you see Pinky be in and out. She have no respect for my podcast. Let me just say that. So anyway, so we know where you're from and we know where you're at.
Yeah.
I know this, but you went to a HBCU. Which HBCU did you go to?
I went to Winston-Salem State University.
Proud Ram, y'all.
Yes, Proud Ram, third generation.
Third generation. And your mom is a founder of one of the founders, Swing by Swing.
Yeah.
So I mean, y'all, she's beautiful and she's smart.
Yes. She said, I'm gonna do it my own way.
I just love it, you know. And I just, you know, one of my things is my mom, I feel like there was so much my mom could have did that she didn't do. And so I make sure that whatever I can do, I do. You know what I mean? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I forgot to put this phone on silent because, girl, never fail. People start blowing me up every time I start podcasting. I don't know what it is. So you moved to Georgia. You said a lot of people, hi, Danny. He said SU in the building. He went to some state. And he is a big time music producer out here in these musical streets.
All right.
Winning awards left and right. And he went to he graduated from Winston State also.
Okay.
Danny is very vital to a lot of the things. You saw my intro to music and things. He made that.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah. I just told him what I wanted and he went with it. So yeah, he's amazing. You moved. You know, this is so, I'm glad you on here. So y'all, my cousin is you tell the people. So I'm not going to ask, describe yourself. Tell the people about who you are. What do you do?
For me, I'm just, 1 second.
Uh-oh.
Her daddy got her.
Oh, okay.
We got to relocate her real quick because she about to turn it up.
Oh, I thought you graduated, Danny. Okay. He said he had a great time
All right.
Lena. Now, Lena did, right? Lena, you graduated from Winston State, didn't you? I think she did. Actually, she knows your mom and dad. Because she lives in Charlotte. She's from Charlotte.
Wow. Well, that's cool. But yes, about me. One thing that I love about myself, and this is, I actually made this my kind of like my saying for Toy Box Tarot, like transcending to your highest power. That's what I want to help people do. And that's something that I did for myself. I helped myself transcend to my highest power. And so for me, I'm very big on self-improvement, because if I'm not good, I'm not going to be good to anybody that's around me. And I feel like our only duty on this earth is to take care of ourselves so that we can be of service to this world. You know, it's a lot of messed up people in this world and it affects other people. It trickles down. And I want to make sure that I'm good to myself so that I can be good to other people. So right now, like, that's one thing that I really love. And that's something that I try to stand on the most, is that anytime I step outside of this door, like, how can I be of service? I just want to make sure that I'm just operating in like the highest vibration for the most part. At least try to.
Yeah, I mean, because we're human, but for the most part, what people don't understand is when you're trying to emit good energy and positive vibes, it's hard work some days. Some days you really have to work at it, but then most days you don't, because once it becomes part of your makeup, like once vibrating high is your thing, vibrating high is your thing. And that's why I tell people, certain people, they say, she don't trust such and such, or I'm 49, I don't have time for the bullshit no more. That's it, period. And so I'm about to be 50 this year, and I can smell a snake a mile away.
Yeah.
Okay. And what I will not do is allow a snake to waste my time and my energy. I don't care if it's male or female. People make the mistake of thinking that women can't do trifling stuff, but they can, and they do.
For sure.
And I've had it happen to me. I've had people who I thought were my friends betray me and do all kinds of things to me simply because they did not understand the light that I emit. And I know you've probably experienced the same thing too. I know you've gone through heartache. I know you've gone through heartbreak. And that's why I'm just so happy every time I see you now. I just be like, look, she did it. She made her, like, y'all event say, fix your own life. Fix it.
I literally fixed my own life. Like, no BS. Me by myself, reading books, studying, learning. Like, I did that. I was dedicated to fixing my life.
So explain to people what tarot is, because people love to say it's voodoo, but it's not. Explain to people what tarot is.
So for me, tarot is simply a tool. Tarot is a tool where I'm able to connect. Like, for example, here's a deck of cards right here, just a deck of cards, right? But it's all about your intentions. A lot of people like to say, this is the devil, this is evil. The tool itself is not evil. The tool itself is not the devil. It's your intentions behind it. So for me, when I read tarot, it's all love and light. Like I told you, I'm here to help people transcend to their highest power. My intentions when I read these cards is not to harm anybody. I'm not trying to damage anybody. I'm not trying to lie to anybody. That's not my intention with anything that I do. I light white candles all the time. It's all high vibrational with me.
Right.
I like to tell everybody this. People that the girls like to tussle over tarot. The girls like to tussle over spirituality. Anything can be evil. Christianity. Anything can be evil. It's the person, it's the energy, and it's the intention that goes behind it. It's not the actual tool. So that's the difference. So tarot.
I just had that argument.
It's a major argument. It's a major argument. And I get into it with people on Facebook all the time about it. Because I'm going to tell you what it ain't. But yeah, tarot, when I do my readings, I just put into the atmosphere, that I just help people and just to guide them. And I'm not a psychic. I let people know that from the beginning. I'm not a psychic. I just provide clarity and guidance through whatever comes out in the cards.
Right. And you have helped me so many times by just like, I'll tune in. Like she said, it's the intent, heart, evil heart. And you know what? That's it. Because I have listened in on some people who are whatever you want to call them. And I'll be looking at the screen like this. And I'm not even talking about when it applies to me. You just, when you're vibrating high and you're a person who practices goodwill and good intentions and good vibrations and good energy, and you work hard on it like me, like people come to my house, girl, I got candles everywhere. It's a mess. And I got all the colors because I'm very into color energy. For me, color energy, people say, Carla, do you ever wear black? I wear black. Sure I do. I love black. But I like to wear bright colors because bright colors keep me popping. And they help me to baby, that's not, listen.
That is all you.
And orange and red.
In those colors, yes.
But I'm finding as this last year that a color that I'm very much embracing that looks, well, it makes me feel good when I wear it. And I don't know if it's because of the season that I'm in, where I'm getting a little further along in my thing. I love wearing green and blue now.
Oh, wow.
And I love wearing all shades of blue. Like, I be feeling like, I said, oh, okay, so I see how, you know how Oshun and Yemaya are different but so alike.
You tapping into that Pisces moon energy, huh?
And you know I got that Pisces moon in me. And I was telling people, like, if you don't know your chart, because a lot of people just know their sun sign, but you have to know your whole chart. And I think the reason why I am the way I am, like, I could tell a person by what's in their chart. Like, I got one friend, he got Scorpio all up and through his chart.
Oh, wow.
Now, he not a Scorpio, but he got Scorpio this, Scorpio that, Scorpio. And that man acts like a Scorpio, I swear.
That could hold more weight.
And I'm just like, he is the most unlikeliest, whatever his sun sign. He got some of his sun sign tendencies for sure, but he got a lot of that Scorpio. Like, with you, you're a Pisces.
I'm a Scorpio moon. That's why I like see, black is my color. I have a dark side to me. Not a bad dark, but I have a shadow side. That's why I dibble and dabble into like darker colors. Because my Scorpio.
And see, I'm an Aquarius rising. So I got that bullshit with me. I got that bullshit with me. I be telling people I got that bullshit with me now. Listen, I'm the Leo. But then, you know, Aquarius, you know, we be like, we poke our head in and be like, okay, I'm out. I don't have time for this. This is not my world.
You're gonna have to tell me more about Aquarius rising, because my daughter's a Leo Aquarius rising.
I know, that's my baby. That's why.
You gotta tell me about Aquarius rising. They said that's a rare placement.
Girl, and we are, you know what? We are so giving. And sometimes that's how Achilles heel. We just want everybody to feel good, but everybody doesn't deserve to feel good from us.
I got you.
We're happy. We're a little grumpy when we don't get our rest. So I don't know if Emmy's a night hawk yet or not, but you know, I'm not a morning person.
Okay.
I'll be up and at all. And most Aquarius rising people I know, we roll around in the night. We night people.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry.
I just gotta leave her by herself.
Oh God, yeah. And because Pisces, y'all like to sleep.
Yeah, we do.
That's how I like to sleep too. I like to take naps though. I'm a napper.
Okay.
We like little short bursts of sleep.
Gotcha.
You know, and my sister picks on me all the time because I must have my sleep or I can't deal with people. So I love how you explain the tarot. And I love how also you said the intent, because here's the deal. When we came over here from Africa, they stripped us of our power. And when I say they, I mean the people that enslaved us. And the one way that they did it was a lot of ways, but especially by taking away from us the power to do the things that we naturally were inclined to do. And one of those things is going outside and immersing ourselves with nature. That is not something, you know, people try to make you feel like Zen energy is Asian and all that. No, baby, that's African. And it came from us and went all over the world. We are the progenitors of going out, talking to the trees, putting our foot in the dirt, getting in the water, making the wind give us power, letting the sun give us energy. We do that. So, hold on. Oh, midpoint. Okay. So these things help to empower us.
Yes.
And tarot, astrology, which people love to say is demonic, and it's not. And we're going to talk about that when we come back, because astrology is even older than Christianity, Islam, and Judaism.
Of course. We wouldn't be here without it.
And this is, I'm not talking about foretelling the future. People have studied for thousands and thousands of years the behaviors of the placements and the constellations and the planets. And I still say we are not of this world.
No.
And there's just, the locks, our hair, just different things, how we get power. And you can't get rid of us. And it has been tried many, many times before.
For sure.
So we're halfway. So we have to do our Artist of the Week.
Okay.
That's right.
All righty. This artist has been firing up this whole weekend. This is Kelsey Montanez. And this is Let Me Love You. Check it out.
What they say about me. They say I'm strange and wild, but I let you read me like an open book. But only you. I might be tender, I might be soft, I might surprise you with how hard I go fight for your love. Baby, I want ya, I gotta have ya. Baby, I need ya. If you let me love you, honey, I can promise I only wanna please you. Baby, now do you feel me? Could I get any more real? Could I bear how I feel any more than this? If you want it, it won't be easy, but I promise, if you're honest, you're never gonna go a day without my love. Baby, if you want it, you gotta have it. Baby, if you need it, if I let you love me, you gotta promise you'll only love and squeeze me. Baby, let me love you like you're mine. Hey, you're never gonna have to guess how I feel. Yes, honey, I'll always keep it real. Gonna tell you how I love you every day. Always gonna chase all the blues away. Baby, in my red lip and my work shirt. Come on, give me a kiss, I don't gotta hurt. Never gonna lie, never gonna put you down. You know I'm never gonna run around. Baby, let me love you like you're mine. Yeah, baby, let me love you like you're mine. Hey, yeah, yeah.
Yes, indeed. And that was Kelsey Montanez with Let Me Love You. And
I
if
like
you-
that.
Yeah, it's a great song. And if you are an artist or even up-and-coming comedian or spoken word poet that would like some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com and register as an artist for free. That's blastmusic247.com, changing the industry when artists have time. All right, ladies, back to you.
Okay, so we're back. So my next question was, what made you get into tarot? What made it become a something that you felt like you needed to share with people?
Okay. So I've always had spiritual gifts. It wasn't tied to tarot at all. I didn't know anything about tarot growing up. Only thing I knew about was zodiacs. My mom would open the newspaper and read me my Pisces zodiac every day. But actually, I got into it because of a very bad breakup. And so I would go on YouTube and look up a whole bunch of readings. And I'm like, what's going on? Why doesn't he want me? Are we going to get back together type stuff? And I got addicted to looking at readings. And one day I went to a crystal store. Never been in a crystal store ever in my life. And I was like, oh, I've seen that tarot deck on YouTube before. Started playing with it. Started making sense. Started working for me. And I started reading for myself, reading for other people. And from there, it just took me to a whole different place. And when I broke up with him, I told myself that I would not lose my mind. I learned how to meditate. And when I learned how to meditate for the first time, I don't know what it did, but it took me somewhere. And I never went back to that person ever again. So it kind of like, it transitioned me. First of all, I feel like that breakup put me in a spiritual place of where I am today. Even reading tarot, reading books. I wasn't doing any of that stuff back then. Like me being spiritual, I wasn't into it like I am into it right now. So that situation happened for a reason. And yeah, I started tarot because of a breakup. Yeah.
Well, that's wild, because I've always been into astrology, like all of it. Like, well, for me, it started with mythology. I've always been the person that liked the stories.
Okay.
Right? You know, like the stories. And, you know, grandma would tell stories. Then my grandma, my big mom, my big daddy. And I was always fascinated by the stories that older people told me. Right? So then I started digging a little further, and I was like, oh, well, this Chinese story is very much like this African story, like this Greek story. Like, and then I started realizing when I started researching that the Greek gods and the Indian gods and the Japanese gods and the Native American gods all came from the original Egyptian and African gods.
Wow.
So then that's when astrology kicked in for me. Boom. Right?
Wow.
And it wasn't until I got older that I started learning about the Oguns, the Ogun and the Oshun and the Yemaya, the Orishas, and how they are a life force and a life energy for us. And that was in direct correlation with Christianity that I've been enmeshed in all my life. And it was hard for me at first because what I was learning was always told to me to be demonic. But I felt so at home in it.
Yeah.
And one night I had a dream, and my daddy came directly to me and talked to me and told me, what you feel is correct. He sat at the foot of my bed and talked to me. When I tell people that I have astral projected, that in my outside spirit world, I have a Pegasus that I ride on, and I'm scared of heights. But I have dreams where I have a Pegasus that comes to me, and he and I, we go on adventures. I have been in friends' houses at night in the spirit. And it's very weird when people hear me say that. They're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, okay. And I let it be. But when you start getting into meditation, like you said, cousin,
you out.
It's crazy. But for me, it started with yoga.
Okay.
Because I was so hesitant to do yoga because I felt so out of place. What did she say? Each zodiac sign in the sentence and who they are at their core. What would you say? I know you could do that. That's easy. If you could break down each zodiac sign in a sentence, you think at the core, like,
I
like for example, you're a Libra, right, Lena? Oh, see, right. You know, and when you start elevating, people don't realize you can't just sit in your body all the time, and people don't understand that. But anyway, I will say that Libras, Lord forbid that the scales tip.
I'm a Libra rising.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
That's why you believe in justice so much.
Yeah, I'm all about balance.
You got access to your phone.
But for me, Libras. Let me think of the positive qualities of Libras. If I'm comparing myself and what I've seen in other Libras, they have a sense of, like, they have a very charismatic energy.
They are charismatic.
They can be friendly. They can be people persons. They may care about their image a little bit. They like, what's the word for it? I can't even think of the word.
They're charismatic for sure.
Yeah.
But I call them the beautiful liars because they can tell you
the Libras. Yeah, that's a very common thing about Libras as well. But I know a lot of Libras that are very deep into their image. Really good. They want to be fair, keep the scales balanced. But like you said, when that scale starts tipping,
they can't hang.
You gotta stay balanced.
What about so we'll start at the top because Uncle Ty, my daddy and your daddy are both Capricorns, right?
Yeah, I came from two Capricorns.
Right. Your mom's a Capricorn too. That is so wild to me. But yeah, a Pisces with two Capricorns. I bet that was, but you know what? One thing I can say about Uncle Ty and Aunt Bev, they gave you free reign to be yourself. And that's the good thing about having Capricorns because they're hardworking people. That's the sentence for them. The hardworking go-getters.
They are. They're very business-minded. But let me tell you, my mom and my dad are two totally different Capricorns. And I need to find out their moon signs. My dad is very emotional. My mom is not.
Really?
No, my mom is not emotional at all. Not in a bad way.
Right.
If something goes wrong, she's like, okay, what are we going to do? My dad is like, oh my God. I felt the contraction when I was pregnant with Emmy. My mom was like, okay, what do we do? My daddy put his shoes on before he put his pants on. Like, he was just like, so what do we do? Where do we go? Like, he panics.
He just but you know, Uncle T.Y. really got some water or fire in his chart. I've always said that.
I promise you.
Because he's so loving. He's so loving. But you can't tell him nothing. He know everything.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's how Cowboy was. I used to be like, sir.
Yeah.
He was very entertained by his daughter, though. I will say that. My daddy used to laugh at me and I get so upset. But he'd be like, girl, you a trip. I'd be like, oh, okay. You know.
Yeah, but I
so
have
Capricorn
friends. I
do too.
Capricorns. Yep, I do.
My whole inner circle, my sissy Chaka, pretty much, Taranza, Javetta. I'm surrounded by Capricorns. Yeah. I was even dating one at one time, and it's, I don't know. He kind of. He trying to, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so they say Leos and Capricorns go together. We gonna see. Okay, so.
Let's talk about Leos.
Oh, Lord! Okay, well.
Two different types of Leos. And I'll talk to my fiance about this. The one Leo, for example, on my tarot card, the strength card is represented by Leo.
That's your April!
What's up, guys? So with Leos, y'all have like the lion and then it's a lamb. So it's like a softness to y'all, but then y'all have the power as well. So I know a lot of Leos, and I just hate to say this, but they're super codependent on, they're so needy. I need love, hug me, touch me.
But those are the July ones.
Somebody, I don't care, I don't know who.
And I think the July ones are meaner. Well, okay, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Leo men and Leo women are very different.
Yeah.
July and August are very different.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're all very direct. Okay. And some people take it as us being assholes.
Mm-hmm.
But don't ask me a question you don't want the answer to. And that's what I tell people.
Y'all can be very direct.
And like I tell people, what the hell did you ask me for?
Yeah.
If you didn't really want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And a lot of people are used to fluff and filter. Now that's what Pisces are good at. Pisces don't like confrontation.
We don't like confrontation. No, we don't.
But neither do Libras. Now that's one thing Libras will run from is a confrontation.
We see all sides. We ride the fence.
Yeah, Pisces are very devil advocate people. Yeah.
And passive aggressive.
And I can't stand that. That's something I can't stand. But that's that Scorpio in you. You better say what you're saying.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Now the queens and kings of passive aggressive behavior. Yes, and she said he's direct, but he's cool. And see, yeah. And so like Cancers, they are the people that want to be in love all the time. They want to be in the house with a husband and 10 babies.
Yeah.
Which there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I guess. Now, Shine came on here. She's a Taurus. Now, my mom's a Taurus.
Okay.
My mom's an April Taurus.
Okay, I like
April 24th.
I don't like the main ones.
See, they're different. And see, this is what I tell people, and especially with your placements, but especially Taurus men and women. I know I was married. I was with a Taurus for 17 years.
Men. It's a no from me.
But they so good in the bed. Oh Lord, you be like, oh Lord, if I could put it in a bottle. Listen, honey, can't nobody freak you like a Virgo or a Taurus. I'm gonna tell you right now. Oh, wait a minute, an Aquarius man, and I don't fool with them no more. I don't fool with them no more. But you a Pisces,
and I have I have more Aquarius in my chart than Pisces. And he has a Pisces Venus, and I have an Aquarius Venus. Isn't that crazy? Aquarius, Sun, Pisces, Venus.
But you know what? I have a Virgo in Venus. It's a bad
stable love.
I like what?
A stable love. That's what you need.
And that's why I don't have nobody, because I don't play that run around.
You picky?
I'm very picky.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, the zodiac is a real bop if you get into it. Then you got the houses. And that's something I'm learning.
I got houses.
I'm learning houses now. I'm learning houses. You know what? You know, if you know your life path number,
your
houses. So I'm a 6.
And I'm a 1.
I'm a nurturer.
You are.
And I am. And my houses align that way. So whatever your life path number is, when you look at your houses, they line up with your life path.
Mm-hmm.
What's the 1? 1 is
it's about leadership, being an individual.
You're a leader and not a follower. That's what, 1s are leader, definitely.
Mm-hmm. I gotta make my own path in life.
And you have.
I'm trying.
And you have this beautiful baby. I just love your whole story. And the fact that you met your soon-to-be husband, just minding your business, just out here being a Pisces, because Pisces are like, let me see what I'm gonna do today.
This is what I tell people all the time. If you're not in alignment, certain things are just not gonna happen for you. And that's why love ain't never been right for me, because I was just never in alignment. I wasn't dealing with the right people. That's why it wasn't successful. It's like, Danielle, why are you talking to this person? You know you're not supposed to be talking to this person. That's why it's not working out. Like, we know what we're supposed to do, but we don't. So when I let a certain person go, that's what my fiance showed me.
Wow.
I cut a person off, and I had been known him for a while. He didn't show me no interest at all.
Oh, he said he got audio, no video. There go Uncle T.Y. right there. The man.
Yeah,
the legend.
You gotta make room for your blessings. I tell people that all the time. Make room for your blessings.
Wow, I just commend you for how you have done the whole thing. Now, how did you get into modeling for
Killer Mike?
Yes, why my mind went blank. Killer Mike.
When I first moved to Atlanta, I did a photo shoot with the hair and makeup people for Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Okay.
A model that I worked with, she had a shortcut too. She was in the modeling industry. I was just doing stuff for fun. She hit me up on Instagram. She said, apply to this. I didn't know what the swag shop was. It didn't say anything about Killer Mike. It said it wasn't paid. It just said an urban photo shoot. I said, okay, I'll just send my photos. I get to the photo shoot. I see barbers walking around. I'm like, oh, okay. I see the swag shop. I'm like, okay. I go to my Instagram. I didn't even realize I was following them. I'm like, this is Killer Mike swag shop stuff. So they set up the flyers to look like it was just a regular photo shoot. It didn't say nothing about Killer Mike. It wasn't paid. They paid me. Killer Mike showed up and everything. And I've been working with them since. And that's how I met him.
Because he was the barber, right?
Yeah, I didn't meet him till like that next year, but yeah. So it all like everything aligned. Like one photo shoot led me to another photo shoot. It's crazy.
And here I am. I'm just like, but I'm at the age where, I'm a Leo. I love love. That's one thing about us now. We do love,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not clingy. I am jealous sometimes. I have been that way. I think when I was younger, I think because now I'm an evolved Leo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think because I do have the Pisces, I think my chart is all over the place. So am I. Because you know how some people have a lot of water, they have a lot of air, they have a lot of earth, they have a lot of something. I literally have everything everywhere. The only two things that I have more than anything is Leo. I'm Mercury Leo. I'm a Leo sun sign. Yeah, double.
Wow.
And you know me, if you make me mad, I'll beat your ass. You know that. Wow. And I get that from my daddy.
And I have no fire in my chart. No fire.
That's why you're so chill.
I want fire. I feel like fire, I would have been in a better place in life, to be honest. I feel like that would have given me the energy, the spark, the spunk, to get things going. The thing that the fire signs, fire signs have that spark to them that I feel like I don't have. I don't have that fireness behind me. I'm too chill.
No, but you got air in your chart, right?
A lot of air, and a lot of water.
Yeah, but remember though, water is powerful. It can cleanse you or it can kill you.
Yeah.
So don't discount water.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
Air is a tornado. It's out here. Listen, the news. It's all over the news. Tornadoes killing people left and right.
Yeah, but I feel like I go with the flow a little too much.
Hey, listen, why my daughter creeping herself too?
Uh-oh.
You said what? Okay, just wait. Watch your tablet. We almost done. Lord. Okay, well, we're almost done. That's all right. I'll fix it. My light went out. I'll fix it. So we're almost done. We're almost to the end. So you use your tarot to help people. The astrology, we didn't do all the signs, but I guess we could, Sagittarius, they're the free-spirited people.
Can't do it.
Pisces, they're very dreamy. They live in their own world. But so do Aquarius are very eccentric. Very eccentric. And they are like from another planet. And that I have some of those qualities.
For sure.
I know it. Aries.
Aries. We just left Aries season. I love
now
Aries.
That's the other. I love them too, but sometimes they do too much.
Yeah, I could see that. I definitely could see that. They're very happy, energetic people, but don't get them mad.
Yeah, at all. No. Because they're not very. I don't know a lot of evolved Aries. Oh, he said he see us now. I don't know a lot of evolved Aries, I will say, because when they get upset about something, they fly off the handle and they ask questions later. Okay, yeah. Which is not good, and that's the men and the women sometimes. Taurus, the bull, stubborn.
Taurus is the one sign that I feel like literally lives up to the stubborn name. Like I don't know any Taurus that's not stubborn, male or female. And one thing that I also know about Taurus is that they're very grounded to a point where they don't want to hear about the emotional stuff. They're so set in reality. It's like they have tunnel vision. It's like they're super like.
Not my mommy. That's why I know she has something else. Not Shine. She'll cry in a minute. Wow. Shine on here. And so that's why I say the April Tauruses, some of them are very stoic. You know how people are awkward with emotions? Yeah. To me, that's the main.
Got you.
Taurus. Like you could be having an emotional outburst and you could tell they're like very uncomfortable. Like,
yeah.
What is you doing?
They're not in touch with their emotions. I know a lot of Taurus is not in touch with their emotions.
But they're very good with growing flowers and things.
Oh, wow.
Men and women. My grandfather was a Aries. He was a farmer. My cousin Keisha is also a farmer. Oh, she grows her own food. She's a landscaper.
They're earth signs.
They are very. My mom could grow anything. She could touch stuff and it just grows. Taurus are very. Yeah, we don't cry in front of those, so maybe that's what it is.
I can definitely see that because the Tauruses that I know, they emotions, I don't see it.
Yeah, and my former best friend was April 25th. Okay. And she's very, I don't think I've ever seen her cry, but like once maybe. So then we have the Geminis. They crazy. But I love them. I love my Geminis. They talk too much for me.
They talk to every Taurus.
Now the men, yes. Men, and they say that's supposed to be somebody I'm compatible with. And I'm like, how? Because every Gemini man I ever know, honey, I have almost come to blows with because they don't know how to like pump their brakes. Like they really are inappropriate. Oh, wow. And I don't know if it's because they have that dual nature. They literally feel like they can say anything to anybody sometimes. And I'm like, yo, I'm not the one for that. You better think about what you say to me.
Yeah.
Right?
Because you not the one. I mean, you one of those.
But Geminis are fun. They fun.
Yeah, I feel like out of the air signs, they're the most, I think they're immutable signs. So they kind of like go with the flow.
But it just depends, once again, if they're May or if they're June.
Yeah.
I think Geminis, they fib a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't think they're good with commitment either.
No, not at all.
No.
Okay, so on to Cancer, the homes.
I know a lot of Cancers because they're a crab. Some Cancers can be super hard on the outside, especially Cancer men, but they're soft on the inside. I know some Cancer men like that too. And
women too, but they're very good with the home. One of my good friends, Rhonda's a Cancer. Crystal, our cousin Crystal's a Cancer. We already did Capricorn, Uncle T. You done missed it. You're going to have to watch the replay. And we talked all about it. But I will say that out of all the signs, Capricorns are the hardest working. They always are working. Like my daddy, when he was alive, he had like so many hustles. He played the band. He worked for the school system. He worked for the post office. He did this. He did that. They're always doing something. You know, they're always... And for them sitting still is hard until they get older. And even then it's hard for them because they feel like they should be doing something.
You know, Capricorn is my north node. So that means I need to step into Capricorn energy in order for me to be successful, which I feel like is the complete opposite of me because it's an earth sign and I'm not grounded. So if you look at your north node, it'll show you this is the energy that you need to embody in order for you to be successful in life. So I need to get on my business and my money in order for me to be successful.
I gotta look to see what my north node is. I think my north node is also Aquarius.
Wow.
I think so. I think I saw that.
It makes sense.
But who did we miss? Oh, we did Leo. Virgo. The analyzers. Their mind is always on a hamster wheel. Always.
Too picky sometimes.
And they always love to tell you about themselves, but about you, but not themselves.
Oh, for sure. For sure. They can be very anal.
OCD. But the good thing about a Virgo is when they are evolved, they are very good at helping you to be organized.
Yes.
They give very good advice that because they are watchers. And they watch stuff before they say. They will tell you. They literally, because they are so in tune into criticizing, and I call it criticizing, analyzing you. They really do pay attention to you. Like, you know, I was with my situationship of almost 9 years was a Virgo. And it had its good things and it had its bad things. But he noticed the small things about me that most men do not notice. Like, he literally, if I would walk in the room, he'd be like, "What you got on? What you did something different with your eyebrows?" Because he looked at me. He actually listened to what I said most of the time. But he used it as a weapon against me, though.
Okay, I was about to say, is that a good thing that he looks at you, or is he looking at you to like nitpick? Okay.
Libras, we talked about them, right?
Yeah.
Don't tip the scales.
Nope.
Do not tip their scales. But thing about Libras, they will give you their last.
Yeah.
This I know for a fact. I know Libras will give you their last. And even when they don't have it to give, they'll give it to you. Libras do love and they like home life.
They do.
Most Libras, once they settle down, they want to be at the house with their family.
Yep.
And they like adventures with their family. They don't really kiki ha with anybody they don't consider to be like their people, their
Libras
kinfolk.
give me like Empress energy. Women.
And that's the men too. And they're very beautiful people. There's something beautiful about a Libra.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. They're kind of ethereal sometimes.
Yeah.
The men and the women. Now we get into the Scorpios.
Scorpio moon.
The dark ones.
Yeah.
But I love Scorpios. It's funny. A lot of my friends are Scorpios.
Wow.
And I think because there's something in me that's drawn to that other side.
Yeah, we have.
I think that's why I was like Aquarius men, because Aquarius men got that little.
It's a thing about them.
They got that thing. I don't know what you call it, but they got that thing, and they don't have to be cute. They have that something.
Because they're different.
Well, actually, Aquarius is nothing but the flip side of a Leo.
I heard that, and the arrogance. There are Leos that can be arrogant, and Aquarius are very arrogant too.
But it's not arrogance, it's confidence.
They have confidence too, but you know their arrogance side. It's like, all right, calm that down.
Some of them, you be like, "Sir, you ain't even, get your ass together." And then we have our Sags. And Sages are, my big mama was a Sag, my cousins, my cousin Tavy, rest in peace, was a Sagittarius. Sagittarius want to go where the fun is.
They do. They like to travel. They want to go.
But they are very dysfunctional human beings.
Get into it.
Some of them, okay? And there's something about Sagittarius people. I don't know what it is. They when they experience trauma, they have to project their trauma onto you. You will understand what trauma is if you are with a dysfunctional Sagittarius. If they are evolved Sagittarius, they're great. If they're not, bitch, you in trouble. Because they will make your life a living hell. And I mean men and women. They are very hot-tempered.
Yes.
They are very selfish.
Yeah.
But they can tear your ass up in the sheets. That's it. Okay, done. Okay. So we did the whole zodiac.
Yeah.
Get into it. Right? And this is just because we know these things and you see her blowing your kisses? She's sleepy. You sleepy? She's like, I gotta go to school class tomorrow.
Yeah.
So before we get off, the last thing I want to ask you, and I always either ask this question in some form or variety.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody says toy,
mm-hmm.
your name is said in a room of people who don't know you, or your real name,
mm-hmm.
what do you want people, like if people come back, let's say 100 years from now, watch this video,
mm-hmm.
what do you want people to remember about you?
I want them to remember the fact that I made space for them. I made them feel seen and I made them feel heard. It's a lot of people in this world that they're just constipated with emotions that they have yet to be able to express to anyone. And I hope that when I pass away one day and they're like, you know what, Danielle made space for me to be myself. Danielle made space for me to speak. Danielle made space for me to be seen and understood. That's what I feel like is something that I want to be remembered by, is that I made space for them to exist.
Oh, did you leave any videos or pictures for us to show? Girl, we just been talking. No? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, tell the people how they can contact you to get a reading. She's in Atlanta, but she's also virtual.
Yes.
Y'all, so tell the people how they can get in touch with you, Danny.
Yes, so I have 2 Instagram pages. I do have my modeling / personal page, which is _Spiz. It's S as in Sam, T as in Tom, I as in Igloo, ZZZ. Zebra. That is my personal Instagram. And then I have my Toy Box page, which is TOYBOXTAROT. If you want a reading, just drop me a DM and we can chat it up.
And y'all, just be prepared. Because when I say the ancestors be jumping on her table on them cards, you be like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. But it's so loving.
Mm-hmm. That's all I'm going to do.
so
I put a love on you through my cards.
Wow. Well, cousin, I love you. I can't wait to see you soon. You and Emmy, I'm just so happy of the life that you're living. I'm so glad you found the love of your life. And you got that pretty little Leo Aquarius baby. And yeah, she is so pretty, my Emmy. Girl, Pinky be going crazy when she see Emmy on this screen. That's not my Emmy! I be like, first of all, that's not your Emmy.
I can't wait for them to meet each other.
Oh, girl, it's a mess.
Yeah.
You hear talking about that's my Emmy. You hear? That's my
girl. And you my
Pinky. That's her Emmy. Oh, Lord, girl. They got to get together. It's going to be so much fun. I love it. Well, honey, I love you. I hope you have a great night. Y'all share. Oh, I love you. I love you. And I can't wait to, like, one day I want to, you know, we're going to get out there because Blast is doing great things. And one of the things that helps to heal us as a community, whether people know it or not, tarot, knowing your chart, being one with nature.
Go outside, please. Go outside.
Especially now, soak up some rays, okay?
Open up the window.
Yeah, get some air, sage, get those demons out, incense, bring some stuff in. Palo Santo, get your crystals. Like me, everybody, you said you got white candles. I got yellow candles everywhere because I just want joy.
Yes.
I want joy.
Yes.
What, baby? Okay. So until next week, everyone, we'll see y'all later. I love you, cuz. She said bye-bye. And I hope y'all have a great week. All right. Take it easy.
Bye.
Bye.